What up, YouTube? Welcome to the Hot Load. I'm Jacob, and this is my buddy Paz.
What's up?
So, we're doing a St. Patty's Day launch, so we thought it would be appropriate, if you will, to be drinking Guinness while we do our first video and introduction. So, Paz is going to chug his Guinness.
What? This is a little bit of a surprise. And just so y'all know, Internet, all these farms are unloaded. We're going to give you a little bit of information on what the hot load is. But I guess I'll start off by chugging this Guinness over here for St. Patty's Day. Viva St. Patty's.
Sorry, guys. Had to step away to put up all the firearms because we don't condone drinking tobacco and firearms together. I put everything up in my Liberty Safe from Liberty Safes of Atlanta, so go and check them out. They're pretty cool, and they gave us a pretty cool safe to store all my firearms in.
Shameless plug.
We wanted to bring about some awareness, some ideas, some topics, and give you a little bit of background on ourselves. It's kind of what this first video is going to be about. So I'm going to turn it over to Paz and let him start with kind of about himself, what he's into, what he likes to do in his free time.
My name is Paz. I like long walks on the beach with watching anime, and playing with puppies. Yeah. But no, seriously, my name is Paz. I work in the firearms industry. I work the counter at a gun shop, David's Gunroom, in the Metro Atlanta
Shameless
area.
plug.
Yeah, come see
Plugging
me.
everybody.
I'll sell you whatever you want.
Pew pew, boys.
But yeah, so that's the thing. I like shooting. Shooting firearms is a part of my thing. It's part of my routine. I do it weekly. I try and get one match a week, and it's part of my lifestyle. And that's where this channel is kind of.
It's a lifestyle channel for outdoors, gun owners, and everything.
Martial arts, cars.
Yeah.
So I do cars, I do guns, I do all types of badassery, and it's something that I want to share. Not just share, just like, look at me, this is what I do. No, it's a learning experience. I can provide my experiences to help provide lessons, and I can also learn things. It'll help me get out there to meet new people, and make these connections.
I think we've met a lot of people this year with shooting a weekly match, a monthly match.
Yeah, and that's the thing. So the more people we meet, the better, because I would love to get out to like Tennessee shoot matches, Florida shoot matches. I'd like to go CMP.
Northwest,
Oh yeah, Pacific Northwest would be rad. But the CMP, Civilian Marksmanship Program,
It's an awesome place.
Talladega.
Has been
I'd love to go hang out with dudes, shoot there. Have a couple drinks afterwards, talk about guns. Talk about our experience with some of the modifications to our firearms, what we carry. Shit, what happened today?
New Zealand.
In New Zealand, like these things around our world affect us, and we are a community. So, let's. I want to share information, get your opinions. That's what in YouTube. We can use the comments. And also
It's a driving force.
Yeah, it's a driving force. So that's kind of the goal.
Cool. So it's gonna be kind of hard to follow you after that because I'm definitely not as cool as you.
Yeah,
So
I'm badass.
my name's Jacob. I'm a finance analyst by day, and by night I am
Exotic dancer.
an exotic dancer. Yeah. I like to refer to myself as the Ben Affleck movie as the accountant because he is a badass and is an accountant. And he's a nerd. I've been carrying a firearm now for about 10 years. Been a Glock carrier, changed over to SIG and HK. So have a little bit of everything in my safe, as you guys kind of saw earlier on the bag here. I do a lot of long-range shooting over at CMP. I do a lot of pistol competitive with GADPA and IDPA. I really want to get more into it. I really want to start doing 3-gun. So we kind of launched this channel for kind of everybody in between. We wanted it to be a Top Gear, I don't even know if I can say that.
Shameless plug for them.
Shameless plug for Top Gear.
Top
But we
Gear
wanted it
meets
to
like
be-
Joe Rogan meets like
Shameless plug for Joe Rogan.
Yeah,
It's
Joe Rogan's-
name dropping for everybody. But we wanted it to be a fun, different, modern gun review channel.
And there's a lot of stuff out there. You got Hickok 45 riding a bicycle and shooting Uzis at the same time. Like, I ain't got Uzi money, so and I'm not a badass like Grand Thumb. Like, I'm just your average graduate school student who works a gun counter trying to get by. And so that's the thing. This is where this is going. We can talk about the mods we've done to our guns, the things we shoot, and the things I encounter too, because my experiences are different from Jacob's.
Yep.
Jacob's are different from mine.
What got you into guns?
What got me into guns? I guess my ideal career pursuit.
Gotcha.
I wanted to work in law enforcement, and I kind of was like a student amongst law enforcement. Again, it's just starting to make me slur my words. But
that check probably wasn't a good idea in the beginning, but it was pretty cool.
At least I didn't butt check it. But so yes.
Video.
What? No. But that's the thing, getting into guns. Yeah, my father came from a military background.
Father was a badass.
And, yeah, my dad was a badass. He's a badass. He's still alive. He's just adorable and all that.
Still a badass.
But yeah, he got me into guns, and I just applied at a gun shop one day. I was like, I like this stuff. Let me go work in this stuff, and I just learned. I like learning. A year in, I became a Glock armorer and just tinker on my own stuff because I'm too broke to afford other people to do it.
It's the best way to learn.
Yeah.
Best way to learn. I got into it probably about 10 years ago. Not to sound like a vendetta, but guy was having a bad day. It's closer to the door, and he hit me in the face and got into a fight, broke some fingers, and didn't want to be a victim ever again. So first, always first step of action is diffuse the situation. Then step up to maybe pepper spray, which I carry every day, and it's part of my everyday carry. Which the last thing as a gun owner we all want to do is shoot somebody, but for my wife, for my friends, it's something that we need to be aware about. And so that's kind of what got me into it, with somebody just having a bad day, me being the closest to the door, just kind of wrong spot, wrong time. So it's just like all those posts you see with gun owners out there. They want to be conscientious of what they're doing, and really it's the last resort. So that's kind of what got me into it, and it's grown ever since into more competition. But on to the more fun stuff. So what are we going to show these fine people?
I got a lot of stuff in mind. I wouldn't mind doing like a, like after match. Every Wednesday we shoot a GATPA match.
Yep.
We can do a little podcast where we talk about, the stages we shot, what we shot, how we shot, what was our mindset. Because it's intimidating too.
Yep.
People want to get into it.
A lot of people don't want to shoot matches or competition. A lot of people don't want to shoot outdoors. I started shooting competition years ago, and was scared to shoot outdoors.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to shoot outdoors. I was afraid of the Grandmasters. I was afraid of the Masters. I was afraid of everybody that was better than me. And now I'm not. So we just want everybody to be informed and get out there.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I am no badass, and by no means. I am like a turtle through stages. But my thing is like,
you get your shots.
That's my thing. Like, for me, it's practice. That's the thing, man. Like, I'm not trying to get mud. I'm just trying to be more proficient with the tools I have. And that's a lifestyle for me. Firearms is a lifestyle. I do martial arts. I do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I'm trying to trying to slim up a little bit more, get me some nice in the waistband holsters, and carry. That's something we can talk about as well.
Styles of carry, types of carry, what to carry, when to carry, how to carry, equipment. Kind of little things we want to go into and review for you guys. So if you have ideas, you can always send us a message on our Instagram, at the Hot Load, at Twitter, at Load Hot, or on our Facebook, the Hot Load. So we definitely want to review equipment. We definitely want to review and share events and upcoming events. We definitely want to share gear and guns and ammunition, anything in between there, knives, lights, stuff like that. On the lighter note, we also want to do challenges with one another. So I think next Wednesday we're going to have our first challenge, and we'll post that when we're done. So if you guys have any ideas, you can drop them in the comment section below. But we will.
If you want Jacob to shoot on his weak hand only and have to shoot the whole match with his weak hand, let him know. We'll try and share the footage from that too.
What would be fun for Michael to do?
Oh, I'm also ambidextrous, so haha, sucks to suck. I'll shoot either or.
We want Michael to shoot a 22 pistol.
I'll shoot a high point. I'll shoot. I'll shoot like. I'll shoot a 44 mag. I'll shoot whatever.
A revolver.
I'll shoot a revolver.
We're gonna make him shoot a revolver for the next match if he loses to me.
Get
So
like Jerry Mitchell like
we'll see. So in the spirit of St. Patty's Day, we have one more little fun thing to break this up. Are you ready for it?
Yeah, man. I got enough in my glass.
Enough
Go.
in your glass. I gotta find a glass around here to do this.
Go. I'll talk to the people.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's the thing. I'd like to review firearms too, and if we can review firearms, I'll probably start like a blog post on our website, or I'm a child of the '90s, so I remember like I still in my bathroom I have stacks of Guns and Ammo magazines. So for me, like I would love to be, a gun writer, and I'll write reviews too, because that's the thing, coming from an automotive background. The sport that I like is called drifting, and it's majority young, younger audience. But in firearms, there is everybody. I mean, you're a 79-year-old woman, and you shoot weekly. You train. You have a store. You train. You're just as good as me, and just as good as Jacob. Probably a better shot than Jacob. And then you could be a 18-year-old college student in the city. Firearms is it's part of our lifestyle. So it's your Second Amendment, and everyone has a right to use it. So let's get this information out there so everyone can be better. We need shot glasses.
No, you don't.
Are we just gonna pour the whole thing in?
Pour it in there.
Oh god.
So in the spirit of St. Patty's.
Well, I mean, we gotta drop the. I'm just gonna drop the Bailey's thing in my. Oh god, Jacob, that's a whole. This is
shot.
This is not how you do an Irish car bomb, but okay.
And if you're wondering what's kind of under the table here,
It's a little willow fruit.
it's my dog.
This is gonna be the worst Irish car bomb ever.
It's gonna be good content.
Like I need to chop.
No, you just pour it in there.
I'm dropping it in there. I'm dropping it in there.
Boy, you wild. Load it hot, boy.
Oh,
Damn.
oh, that's chocolatey at the
You're a
end.
big burly man.
Dude, yeah.
Anyway, YouTube, if you like what you saw, if you hated what you saw, let us know, roast us, like, comment, subscribe. Be sure to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. And we'll see you next week. Signing out.